Today, there was a major breakthrough in this case after it went unsolved for decades. Go back in time with us. It was 1980 when Katharina Reitz Brow was found stabbed to death inside her home in Ayer. Well, prosecutors initially charged Kenneth Water with her death, but that conviction was eventually overturned in 2001. Today, however, law enforcement officials officially unveiling who killed Katharina. In May of 1980, 48-year-old Katharina Reitz Brow was found stabbed to death in her Ayer home. For decades, the case haunted her family and the community.
She was a hardworking wife, mother, and sister who died violently in her own home.
Police arrested Kenneth Water, a man who always maintained his innocence. His sister, Betty Ann Waters, became a lawyer to clear his name.
And for 42 years, I've always wondered, of course, who did this? Who did this and who, caused such destruction in our family and my brother spending all those years in prison.
Now, using forensic genealogy and decades-old evidence, investigators have identified a new suspect, Joseph Leo Boudreau, a man with a criminal past who lived in Natick at the time. He died in 2004.
He was born in Natick in 1943, so he was 27 years old the time that he was in Mrs. Brow's home and had committed that crime.
And the first thing I wanted to do was call him. I'm like, we know, because that was always our conversation. Who did it all those years?
Feels great to be free.
Kenneth Water was exonerated in 2001, but died just 6 months later after a fall caused fatal brain trauma.
It was a long haul. It definitely was, but like my brother at least died free and innocent. So that was a saving grace that he didn't die in prison, a guilty man.
Colton Bradford, NBC 10 Boston.
He was her only client, by the way, while she was a practicing attorney. Sadly, as we just mentioned, Kenneth Water, who was wrongfully convicted in the murder of Katharina Reitz Brow, he passed away in a tragic accident a few months after he was released from prison. But tonight, for both of these families, the Brow family and the Waters family, they say this new evidence brings a measure of peace and even justice if it arrived decades too late.